Once you realize you can do it alone, you become a dangerous person.
When you finally block out distractions, people, the world, and turn all that attention towards yourself, you will consistently level up. Personal development gets easier. Your career path becomes clear. Fitness goals progress quickly. Everything you've ever wanted to achieve becomes your reality. In order for you to reach this level, Queen, it's time for you to enter your social death era. Your social death begins when you cut out all social distractions in your life, such as social media, hanging out, clubbing, and texting. In order to really focus on your goals and level up, make the decision to invest all of your time into yourself during this period. Maintaining a social life will significantly slow down your progress. The most successful people in the world rise to the top by isolating themselves with the intention of pursuing their goals and aspirations. Bill Gates has annual Think Weeks, which is a whole week, where he escapes to a secluded cabin and does deep work with no distractions. One of his many Think Weeks led to the development of Internet Explorer. Some of the most well-known authors, such as Maya Angelou and J.K. Rowling, are known to lock themselves up in hotels in an effort to finish writing their books. Isaac Newton was able to make so many scientific contributions due to his belief in isolated working, in which he spent 16 to 18 hours a day working in his room, free from distractions. None of these people would have become so successful if they spent a majority of their time hanging out with their peers. The objective of your social death is to allocate a specific period in your life to work on your goals daily with no distractions or social obligations from others. Focus on yourself and yourself only. By doing so, you'll be able to emerge from this era as a brand new woman with multiple accomplishments. For many of us, texting, scrolling mindlessly, and hanging out with others has become our daily norm. So it would be difficult and not practical to do a 180 and completely shut out the world. We will steadily integrate into our social death over the course of a couple weeks. Start by setting your phone on Do Not Disturb mode to ensure minimal distractions. Only check your phone during your breaks and set a 10-minute limit for phone usage. Start limiting social hangouts to once a week. Dedicate 1 to 2 hours of deep work each day. Over the next couple of weeks, limit your texting, FaceTime calls, and hangouts more and more. Decrease the number of breaks throughout the day and shorten your phone time usage. Increase the amount of time you dedicate to deep work as your attention span increases. The peak of your social death should entail D&D mode 24/7, deletion of all social media apps, no hangouts, no calls, and 20 to 30 minutes of phone usage at the end of the day. At this time, you should be allotting 3 to 6 hours daily towards your goals or as your lifestyle allows it. Disappearing from your social circle won't be easy, but it's necessary to invest all this time into yourself if you want to achieve great success. The duration of your social death is entirely up to you. For some, 1 week is enough, especially if they're just starting out and can't stand being socially disconnected. For others, 6 months might not even be enough to make a dent in their goals. It all depends on how dedicated you are to yourself and the grind. It's fine to start with only a week to test the waters of social isolation. You can always increase the time as you feel more comfortable. In my opinion, your social death era should last 1 month minimum, but 6 months to a year would be most beneficial to really attack your goals. The most influential people have been able to shut out the world for years at a time in order to create life-changing works and inventions. We can easily lose ourselves in distractions and social media for days, months, and even years. So why can't we lose ourselves in our aspirations for the same amount of time? If you want to level up even faster, cut out all forms of cheap dopamine such as TV shows, video games, YouTube, and anything else you find yourself losing hours on. This step is optional if you can stay disciplined and limit entertainment to no more than 30 minutes at the end of the day, an hour maximum for the weekends. However, if you find yourself falling into the trap of binging TV shows, then it's best to just cut it out of your life during this period. Remember, this is just a temporary limitation. Humans are social creatures, so loneliness can play a role once you're off the grid. Remind yourself why you entered this era in the first place to placate the loneliness. These feelings will naturally come and go. However, it's important to check in with yourself to make sure you're not feeling overwhelmingly disconnected. The worst thing you can do when you feel persisting loneliness is isolate yourself even longer. If these feelings intensify, take a break and reach out for social support. Call a friend or hang with them every couple of weeks. If keeping minimal contact with your friends works best for you during this period, implement that into your routine. Your social death era exists to help, not hinder, your progress towards your goals. You can't level up if you are mentally suffering. Your mental health needs attention as much as any other area of your life you are trying to improve. You've done the work, and it's time for your iconic entrance back on the scene. This is your revival era, Queen. You're free to socially connect with whoever you want: friends, family, acquaintances. Celebrate with your social circle or go to a party if that's what you desire. Take some time to get back into your hobbies and anything else you enjoy. You may even find solitude to be quite peaceful and choose to stay alone for a while longer. If you've made it this far, you've leveled up immensely with many accomplishments such as discipline, fulfillment, and major progress towards your aspirations. Don't be afraid to re-enter your social death era in the future to level up again. Your revival will always be iconic. Remember, you were meant to be great, not average, Queen. Focus on yourself and build your queendom.